All right, Alola, everybody, once more. Welcome to week 3, I believe. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, me and Kabibo and our special guest Jason.
And everyone's number one hater.
I think that's a pretty fair statement for you. Summary.
I'm here to hate on some play.
All right, so we're gonna start off with our top of the standings player Matt and our interim whatever taking over head coach Tyler. This looked not great on paper. Didn't have a bunch of great ways to break some of these walls. It's the same two bastards every single Ferrothorn and the Araquanid.
Is this Tyler's first week or is his second week taking over?
Second,
Second.
he beat Kellen, and it was not like free, not convincing. That was actually really close. Actually, he got the E speed end take carried the end game for him. I think
I
it
mean,
ended
on
up
that
being like
side, I'm seeing full physical attacking. We got some physical walls in Tyler, so it's not completely lost. But yeah, it doesn't look perfect.
biggest problem is like he has the Mudsdale, which does sit on a decent amount, but like Ferrothorn gets Power Whip, Araquanid has Water Bubble.
No, yeah, the types are not lining up well.
But
But I don't think it's like an insta loss is all. But yeah.
yeah, probably lead Registeel or Mudsdale. And if you're Matt, same two nonsense, Thorn or Fighter. Or you get Sand up. No Z moves for either player. Sand into the mill tank.
Terrible not having Zeus. People just choose not to have nukes. It's crazy.
I think I brought one Z move and I didn't use it. Oh no, I
I
brought
know, it's
two.
crazy.
I brought two and I didn't use them either time. I did bring one this week and it didn't get you.
Hey man, sometimes items are important.
Literally, I'd be like, shoot, this Pokemon's gonna die. I'll just click it.
But I'm interested why he led mill tank.
Like, what are you expecting? Um,
Probably Araquanid. Maybe start rollout spam.
Yeah, that was his plan. It was a stupid plan.
so
I
many
thought
things just end the
I thought
rollouts,
when they were
man.
talking about it, they were joking, but it turned out to be a stupid strat. But
Typically, yeah, it's not a good lead strat. It's typically a good like cleanup one.
I mean, metronome rollout. Okay,
They can clean up.
At
But
least he
anyway,
realized he didn't get the other opener and abandoned it quick enough. That's good.
yeah. Unfortunately, he does get rocks down, and then we get a yawn here. Get rocks back. Switch, and you're probably gonna switch right into a whirlwind.
oh, he swapped into Lele.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. What do you
Oh, how
go
can you
there?
spam psychic when you're
Like
almost dead?
going to Zarina.
Well, we'll see. He's got a little tech coming up. Give him one
He
turn.
does.
One turn. It's the
Not
grass
clicking.
knot.
And dies.
Now, the grass knot he's choiced and he's timid. So if he was, I think, jolly, he
Modest.
has a roll to one hit KO. Modest. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
it'd be
Modest
modest.
is?
I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jolly's
So
the physical beat.
yeah. Jolly and Timid are the same, and then Adamant and Modest are the
yeah.
same.
So I think Adamant's physical, right? Or what?
Adamant's
No. No, no.
physical
Yeah.
plus attack.
Yeah.
Modest is plus special
So if
attack.
he was modest, he's got a roll to one hit KO, but with the timid, it makes it. He's just praying for a crit. So I don't know if he calced it or what. But,
I think it's just because some of his mons are really fast that if they had what's on his week 3 roster?
that don't matter, Tyler.
Like Greninja, like he has to go Timid Scarf to be outspeed that. In case he goes like Modest Scarf or I guess at that point you could just go Modest
Yeah,
Scarf and say screw it. Like if it's gonna outspeed, it's gonna
yeah.
outspeed.
The Greninja is just always going to outspeed, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's still a roll, so I don't even know if it changes much.
I think I would have liked Zarina there into like after grass move. Power whip, drop kick. Drop kick, knock off. Ooh, HJK. Alright, but it goes into this. I like the bulk up.
Yeah,
Earthquake doing not a lot.
it's got a chance with the bulk up, sure.
Punch.
Maybe another
Should have.
bulk up there, but
Yeah, I think one
No,
more.
I mean,
I think it's all. I mean, I think it becomes moot because I think Matt has a plan to deal with this.
did Howdon have roar?
No, I don't think it did.
He didn't show it. It had whirlwind.
Had roar? Yeah, so he could just
Oh, he also
poofed
showed
him
the
out.
yawn too. So,
Yes, yeah.
but yeah,
And then Zed Headbutt powered up by the psychic
sorry.
terrain.
Sorry, last week it
Yeah.
did not have whirlwind. I was looking at
yeah.
this week's game.
Oh,
Definitely hasn't happened yet.
well, still, he wouldn't have wanted to get yawned up.
Yeah, and he's not showing, so you don't know. But yeah.
Then headbutt, yeah, on the terrain. That's absolutely a kill. I feel like you probably just go into Mudsdale here. You still have the Sandstorm. I guess maybe go for knockoff. Spin. Oh, that is such a stupid combination.
And see, and then he goes for a knockoff when that should have been the high jump kick.
Sorry, he goes for it here. Leech seed
Yeah,
onto the
it's going
grass.
anyway.
And the
Oh,
protect. Dead. Poor little Serena. Fire punch.
I mean, I like not going.
Man, he should have brought that out faster.
Eh.
I really like the ice punch there. Actually, do
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
I
the
like
ice
the
punch?
switch up.
Because what is
Well,
it
it
hitting?
covers it anyways. He's only got rollout, ice punch, and fire punch, so it covers the sand slash swap at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now I think it's pretty much no. It's not over. He needs to.
Eh.
Yeah. No, the Mudsdale should be able to.
Not really get the
Another
switch
swap
there.
out there.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Would have been nice. He had health.
Yeah.
Oh man, the people playing the differential is crazy, man.
I don't even know if it is.
Like Paso Berry on this, 27%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even care. He's just gonna keep pressing. He's gonna outduel him.
No, he's got body press, right?
Not a move.
No,
Also
it
would
is.
be
It is in the future. I mean, even if it's resisted, it's times. It's like 4-stage defense. It's something, right?
you'd
Better than
be
the
surprised.
earthquakes. Yeah. I mean, admirable effort with what both people brought. I don't know. I mean, some small stuff, but I don't know what a lot Tyler could have done there.
Yeah, I was talking with him after, or not after the match. Well, was it after the match? I don't have a good sense of time. I was talking with him over the match, and essentially what it boils down to is he just didn't really understand, didn't have a complete understanding, I should say, of how to use the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like here, I don't think you need to go into Lele. I think you can go Zarina for free and get rid of the rocks without it being on this guy. Like it might come out anyways, but you might as well just go for it there.
And then if the
notes,
Lele has more health, they can press more buttons, get more get more
Oh,
kills.
yeah. Lele is like his most important mon too, right? So
Yep, psychic terrains, man. I don't
only
think it's
one
actually
that
that
can.
important in this match.
It's the only
Psychic's
special attacker in the match.
Yeah, but steel resists psychic.
and it doesn't get mystical fire yet.
Yeah.
It will one.
And then the Ferrothorn out of luck. I can understand knocking. Well, okay. I would have liked knockoff more if they were both on the same turn. The fact that it was already out, I just would have went for a high jump kick.
Yeah.
But that's here. How much does that even?
How much do you think high jump kick does?
Like 50.
I've already looked at it.
Probably like 44 to 52.
Yeah, it's barely
Yeah, I'd say
over
40.
50. Actually,
Oh,
no,
is it?
it's
Okay.
probably 40 because he's full defensive. Actually, I was looking at a max.
Yeah, but then now I think about it, and I'm pretty confident I brought this up with him. The fact that the mill tank had sap zipper would have been a good idea to bring it in because it had fire punch as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about the 90 accuracy attack or lose a bunch of your health.
52. Oh, it's just max HP. Sassy. Yeah, 49 to 85. So it still would have been a 2-hit KO. So you can't, and he would have still died if he went for it. And then he's like, "Oh, you have that? Cool. I'm just gonna protect on the next turn."
Yeah, so the mill tank would have been, I feel, the best choice here.
Yeah.
And then I do think he could have pulled back and won the game if he didn't swap out on that Registeel or swap into the Registeel.
I don't know if I think win the game because he's still sitting on.
Would have been like a 2-0 or a 1-0 maybe.
Okay, so here he does Earthquake, right?
Yeah, it's
Mm.
45.
So the Sand Slash,
Is not hurting this.
yes, and if he hits it, it's going to go up in the defense. So I assume the Sand Slash is a fast Pokemon, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
moderately.
should be unless he's specking it crazy for Trick Room. It's definitely faster than the Mudsdale.
65.
Oh, that is
I don't
not
know
Like
the speed
really
Mudsdale.
on
slow.
Mudsdale. I assume Mudsdale's slower.
Like 40. 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So if the Sand Slash were to hit the Mudsdale, it would get a defense bonus. So let's just assume he swaps in the Araquanid. He gets the berry. But then again,
That
where
first
did the
one?
Mudsdale have?
Uh, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Roar, Toxic.
Hmm. I think if the Sand Slash, if he would have went in with a defense bonus, I think he could have won.
If he could
I
have
think
got,
he could have outlasted
if he could get it
the
down to
Arachnid.
Registeel Metagross, he should win that game. Unless, like, what does Metagross have? Does it have Earthquake? It did. Had Rock Polish, Meteor Mash, Earthquake, Zen Headbutt with an Aqua.
Yeah, I think if he would have been able to outlast the Araquanid, I think he could have gotten it. But I think the only way he outlasts the Araquanid is if the Sand Slash would have hit him on this turn, and then the Araquanid would have came out.
I mean, you're right. It's a lot more significant than I thought, but
Yeah, I'm with Jason. I think he definitely could have pulled some kills back, but I think at this point, it's just really, really hard to close that out.
I mean, yeah, I guess if he changed like all these little things, like changed the lead, protected the Tapu a little bit better, and then played the
Well,
Pharaoh turn
that's saying.
slightly better, then all these advantages would have added up. And yeah, he could definitely pull out a win, I guess. I'm
Well,
seeing it.
that's saying if he played better, he could have won. I'm saying like I think if in
Oh, well,
this
going
situation,
into this, I was like, oh, I don't even think he could have played better and won, but now I'm seeing it. I mean, I see what you're saying too, right? Like if he got his defense stacking, like the Slam Dash was just basically feeding it boosts, and then it slightly beat the bug out, and then it went 1-for-1 with the Darman, and then it's meta against Reggie, and Phil says that's a win. Then yeah, there's the win.
It could be. That Earthquake is gonna do damage though. You'd have Earthquake is like the biggest issue.
No.
He's max attack, so that Metagross probably still. That's why I'm saying, like, I think Metagross still wins it out. I think I'm with you on this one. He still would like lose 1-2-0. He could curse up, like he showed the curse. If he could curse up and get the defenses, like what did he have? Curse resto. So if he could get like a curse, live long enough to be a curse up, and then rest on the next turn, and then curse again, like then he could go for like body presses and hopefully win from there. But
wait, does the Reggie still have body press?
That's not a move yet. Yeah.
did the Reggie still have body press? Reggie
Yeah.
still did have
Or
body
wait,
press.
okay. I didn't think Reggie still could learn body press yet.
And nobody can learn body press yet. Hold up. What in the world?
I was about to say, what gen were you?
Hold up.
Oh, you saying he put body press on there?
I'm saying, yeah, he did put body press on.
Oh, he didn't click it, so.
So he gets away with a little, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just misspeaking. I didn't.
No, I sat there and looked at it. I'm like, that doesn't. Wait a minute.
Oh. How does that even? I
Uh,
thought the format we played in doesn't even allow that.
it doesn't. So maybe he.
No, we
So what was the invite? Like just straight custom?
Well, you're
no. That's
supposed
how.
to.
Apparently, that's how you have to do it.
You have to do custom because certain mons you can obtain, but they're very obscure
Oh,
methods that you can make them that way. It can exist, but you have to like gen them, which is not
oh, I was just
legal.
doing anything goes.
You can do that. Some of the mons it will not allow though.
Oh, like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
specifically, best example is some legendary Pokemon are not capable of being shiny. So if you have them as a shiny, it won't let you select it and anything goes.
Okay, we'll turn the shiny off.
But also
Well, some
like,
people like Phil are weird and they like their shinies.
oh my god. Anyway, all right. Well, we're done with this
Next
one.
game, please.
4-0. All right, we're going to Austin versus Day. Trying to gather my thoughts on this. I think I did work with Day a little bit on this one, not a lot, but a little bit, just on a couple things, and we discovered that offensive Zapdos went absolutely crazy in this matchup.
It does.
Yes, I had a was it Modest Scarf or a Jolly Scarf Zapdos in the scrims we were using, and I was like 4-0ing with it.
Okay.
No, it
You
wasn't Scarfed. It wasn't Scarfed. Do you know what item it had?
you
Okay.
are rep scaring. Hmm.
It was I had a Z ground.
I'm assuming this is not what Awesome brought.
But this is what Awesome brought. What do you mean? Are you talking about that Zapdos?
Yeah.
No, I believe he went bulky.
Yeah.
He had Flyinium Z with Air Cutter. I had Groundium Z for Mud Slap. So if Electivire ever tried to come in, Stealth Rocks and Mud Slap killed it. Yeah, it was shiesty, man. I'm telling you, Z Mud Slap's actually crazy for a 25 base power move. That Z move does damage.
And I'm telling you, Z moves are nukes and they're great. Everyone needs to use them.
Mid.
In this though, I think you're pretty safe overall to just lead Fortress. You could go Smeargle and full nonsense, or just go Fortress and try and get some hazards down, make him deal with them if you can. On Austin's side, I don't really know what you lead. I guess you could just go Rose Raid. If you think Smeargle, you could go Rose Raid because you're immune to Spore. You could Spore him.
I mean, what's wrong with leading Zapdos?
If you don't want to deal with Smeargle shenanigans, you can go Zapdos and like U-turn lead.
I mean, what is Smeargle's type?
Usually they'll run like Spore,
What's his
webs,
typing?
hazards, normal.
Normal.
Is he grass or no?
Normal.
Normal. He can learn every move in the game.
So
I know that is grass typing.
So this week was Spore, Endeavor, Bullet Punch, and Sticky Web. So you can sleep them, get your webs down. If they wake up and hit you, then you can Endeavor them on the same turn to 1. And if you get them down to 1 after they break Sash, you Bullet Punch and kill them. So insane value for
Flyinium Z does to him, but I don't feel like calculating right now.
If he Z flies him, then definitely putting it at 1 HP. Yeah. It has really, really poor stats, and he only had 4 HP. So.
Yep, weak, annoying Pokemon.
It really is an annoying little shit. So yeah,
you don't have to tell me.
Okay. Extra sensory.
Oh, I just figured out what just happened.
Yep, extra sensory. And then no, that's not right.
Yeah, so I was sitting there. That first one did so much damage. I'm like, whoa, is that right?
Yeah, Rose does damage.
I believe it is.
Yeah, Rose does damage.
Yeah, Rose Raid's got 125 special attack. Just.
Oh wow.
Completely unrelated,
Okay, I
but
just Rose Raid.
No, Gen 7 Rose Raid was crazy, dude. Had flamethrower, man.
Yeah.
So I was wrong,
No,
but I figured out it was a Zoroark.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
Wow, isn't that
that's
super
not
effective?
super effective.
Wait, they should have named this thing Dio. I I think this play is underrated by him. I know he lost a lot of health and like ended up losing whatever, lost of his, half his health and the illusion. But roaring there on the potential, like you come in and you think you're up against Rosa and you're like, all right, I'm gonna press Ice Beam on you and you're gonna hold it, right? And he stayed in for the potential tail glow to roar him. That was actually really good. It's unfortunate he didn't tail glow, but that was really good. Um, Electivire coming out
Yeah, I
is
see.
not that bad for you. You
I
turn
mean,
chip, okay.
does Day have anything that one tap Zoro or no?
Infernate.
Is there a way
Okay.
to get rid of these
Is it
webs?
faster or no?
Yeah, for sure. 346. This is
Okay. So
339.
that's what should have came out there.
What's roar? He doesn't choose.
Yep.
No, I'm saying instead of the mana fee, because like the
What?
flamethrower reveals it, right?
No, it got revealed when Ice Beam hits.
No, I know, but
No,
using
he's
the move
saying that.
flamethrower reveals it, right?
Oh,
Rose
I mean,
doesn't learn
if
that.
you know,
No, I know. I'm
And
just saying if you noticed, that's the play.
his
he
claim.
did
So
not.
I
Infernate.
talked to him, and he said that he did know at this point. Like he knew, and I guess he was just going here to just to call him out, just to be like, But I don't know.
Okay.
When we did do like our couple practice games, I did tell him I think Rose Raid is the most sense for this mon to be disguised as, just because there's not a lot of other things that you're gonna like be able to switch into that make sense. Whereas like Rose Raid, you press a psychic move on this, oh, and it's immune. Cool. I wonder what that is. So I do actually think that was a really good duo for them. He got the webs from Smeargle.
Oh yeah, no. I was saying, does Austin have a way to get rid of webs?
Probably not. You have defog on Zapdos. He has defog on
Imagine.
the Oricorio.
Oh.
So this sequence of events, I don't mind the low kick there.
Mhm.
However, Earthquake here, I don't know if he was predicting a switch into something.
I mean, what does Electivire also have? Or...
What?
So what else does this Electivire have?
Wild Charge.
That's it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did see this match. Okay.
Wild Charge, Earthquake, low kick, and Ice Punch.
It can't really Earthquake.
So you should just be Wild
These two
Charging.
do the most. Or no, I think it was this one that does the most annoying protect. Like not shenanigans, but just a series of events of
No,
protect.
that's the other game. That's the other game.
Oh, was it?
Yes, that's
Okay.
yeah. This is just the one where he pressed Wild Charge there on the Protect and then Earthquake. It's similar, but he really should have just stuck to pressing Wild Charge and just got this thing killed.
Well, he never pressed wild charge, so he never knew it did more damage. And then the protect came out the one time he did, so he's like, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with
Really
it."
good trick room there.
No, that whole sequence from the like I think he got away with a little bit, Austin, but I do think he played that pretty well with the Protects and the Trick Room on the kill. And then now here we go.
But
Returning the
I don't know.
favor.
Trick room just I don't know. Hasn't been used this much this league. Efficiently, maybe or not. I don't know.
Definitely not efficient. We've had people attempt it. I think it's just been people wasting turns. Like they're not making every turn count.
Let
Trick
Caleb
Room's
speak
hard.
to it. It's his
Oh no, don't get it
go-to.
twisted. I think Trick Room's in singles.
Trick Room is bad in singles. They need to make it an ability that sets it for like shorter amount of turns, and then something that gets rid of it.
Yeah, but wouldn't that make it busted in doubles?
Yeah. Yeah, but it would be so busted that if two Pokemon both used it, it would just reset.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, I'd like that. Like if you had a Pokemon with the ability, took that guy out, then had one Pokemon use it, brought the other guy out, and be like, "Yo, Trick Room's back, baby."
But yeah, so basically we're just watching Rose Raid kind of go crazy here. Um, huge Stone Edge hit, reveals the Life Orb. I like Fire Punch. He knows it's gonna kill. It hits everything on this team for good damage. Guarantee the accuracy. Miss, miss, miss again.
God
And
bless.
Kelsey. And it's really
Is
unfortunate
any
there
action
because like
moves?
this thing is
I mean,
life orb. Um, did I don't know. I just feel like the Revelation Dance would have done like Revelation Dance once puts him in range where he only gets like 1 to 2 more kills, right? So he could have definitely like just hit Revelation Dance the first time, and if the Stone Edge misses, he kills. Even if the Stone Edge hits and he dies, that's fine. You can go into a Scavalier, and if he fire punches and you die, cool. He loses the health. You can go to Zoroark if he kills you. If he kills you, cool. Then he's dead at that point.
yeah, but I don't think it's that obvious of a play because then you
I
have a
mean,
1-for-1 with Manaphy, right?
Yeah, and it is ICM Z.
I guess you have to keep the. Oh yeah, what do you even keep alive against Manaphy 1v1
It'd
there
have
if
to be
it's
the
ICMZ?
Roserade.
Doesn't the Manaphy have the Z or no?
Yeah.
So then I
What's
don't even know if that plan works. I mean, obviously it's the better
I
plan in
mean, against the
hindsight, but
I mean, it
wait,
is.
did they?
He is an AV. He's max HP AV. So if we go with,
it's just really tough. It's also not like clear. Like you have to calculate like 4 turns in advance almost.
modest, so
I wonder if the Hurricane roll is just the better move, but I don't know.
Me personally, I never go. I mean, everyone already knows this. I don't do inaccurate moves. I'd rather get guaranteed damage than miss an attack 3 times.
Yeah, what I'm saying, if the extra damage is the only way to win, then
no. Because then he does this, and yeah, no, he can't. So even if he gets the 74, at most he recovers 40, puts him back at like 60
the
something.
super effective Z move only does that much. What the heck?
He's 252 and AV on a base 105 stat.
Damn.
Right, the
All right,
AV
well,
never
yeah, your
got
move
removed.
works, but
Yeah. So
that's
like
crazy.
he could have just sacked these two off to let this die with Revelation Dance, and then Roserade just cleans up the Manaphy. I mean, obviously, like crits,
Crits too.
airing crits not happening, but it is kind of a thing. Like it is a little bit more of like a higher like knowledge play, something to be like, okay, like what's he at? I can definitely just stall him, and if you go to one of them and he switches, then it becomes a little bit of a different story. But if he just switches into Manaphy at 17, it dies, right?
Yeah.
And then I mean, I guess you would just go Zoroark first so that he can't go into Manaphy. But I guess he could kill Zoroark, go into Manaphy on this. Still, like,
But the Roserade's at full health, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I think 100%. I mean, hindsight obviously 2020, but you see the life orb time limit. Pokemon has a turn limit on how much it can do.
It's a matter of, like, Gavalier's AV as well with max HP. I don't know how much the Manaphy's doing on those turns. If he. God, this is so annoying. Gavalier was what, 252 for Salt Vest. This is Surf. Yeah, so even if he gets the +3, like, that's doing that. Are you guessing? I'm guessing he was max attack, max HP on this. Crazy that the freaking one dude just killed him. Knock off. Just kills. I mean, no, it doesn't because he's ICMZ. Oh, wait, yeah, so it does. That damage is staying, right?
Yep.
So that just kills. Knockoff just kills. Um, no way this dude was Fell Stinger. But yeah, so I mean, like,
Respectable.
if you go Zoroark and force him to either kill you and take the health, or if he switches and like this dies, he comes back out like that. He's still, unless you get a
Oh man,
really really bad roll, like the worst roll possible in Revelation Dance, you can just stall him out.
no, I think your play works. It's just, I think it just shows that Fernape like always goes like 3-for-1 against the team that Awesome brought, which is crazy.
Yeah. That's a good mod, man. 3 finishes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, he
fire,
just gets hit.
fire punches. Yeah, I just can't believe that 100% did it from an
I
Escavalier.
mean, is it
That's
a roll or I didn't even know.
no,
I didn't think it was a
it's
roll.
just impressive that it's that much damage. Like Escavalier's got decent bulk,
Isn't
man.
it 4 times? Am I tripping?
It is 4
Yeah,
times.
it's 4 times with a life orb. I don't know what Phil's on about.
I'm just surprised, man.
Yeah, and I don't know why.
All right, all
Okay.
right, all right.
Is he defensively invested? I'm confused.
No, he's not. I'm just
AB.
anyway. All right, we're on to my game. So thoughts going into this was I really did not like the matchup on paper, barring 2 exceptions. I have a Heat Ran and I have a Garchomp in potential Sun, right?
I mean, you're forgetting one other thing.
I'm about to talk about that. So,
I know I watched this game too much.
the initial game plan was to just try and kill Torkoal as fast as possible. So we brought a Shuckle set that was going to trap it and kill it, try and waste as many Sun turns as possible, and if the Torkoal dies, the game becomes much more manageable from there.
I'm sorry, you said kill Torkoal as fast as possible, so I brought a Shuckle set that's gonna trap it with an infest and slowly whittle it down.
Well, yes, I
Hey,
want him. No, I want him dead as early into the game as possible. It's not
I
necessarily
know,
the
I
amount
know.
of
I was
turns.
just like, so yeah, it's 9 turns, but that's pretty fast.
Yeah, that's as fast as Shuckle can kill something, bro. Like,
Did you see how long it took Shuckle to get a kill in the other game?
All right, I need to get Torkoal out of here fast. I need something devious. All right, so I brought a Shuckle with infestation, and
now let's see you get a Shuckle that kills Torkoal in under 9 turns, bro.
I mean, it's got to be something with a Z move, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, with that
On
fucking
Shuckle, okay.
with that 5 attack stat. All right, but anyway, so like I said, biggest hopes was just lead Torkoal and stay in. So we go Shuckle, and we see Torkoal. So step 1 is complete. He sets up the Sun. Press the rocks, boom, cool, you're dead.
So you didn't even think for a chance that he had eruption.
If he had it, good on him, man. If he had eruption, then next turn I was gonna go to air balloon Heat Ran, and we're gonna play the game from there. And like that, yeah.
You got
Gets
that burn.
Will-O-Wisp for just steady chip. Spins the hazards. I am Rocky Helmet pretty much for this thing, so that if he's spinning stuff.
Oh, so yeah. That's how he dies. Okay,
so
I
he
was
dies.
moderately confused.
And because he dies to a move on Rapid Spin, what is that? What happens? Rapid Spin does not go off.
Yep.
So both of those hazards are back down, and I'm pretty sure nothing on his team can get rid of him. I don't know if Lando Incarnate gets defog.
It does.
Did he have a Z move?
He did. So we declared him at like turn way too late into the
That's
game.
right.
He had Dragonium Z, and I had Icium Z on Miss Magius. He had Dragonium Z on the Landorus.
What,
So
for outrage?
here,
Really?
yeah, pick off the Garchomp.
No, I just didn't know what move it was. It was outrage.
Oh yeah,
right?
it is outrage. Yeah. So here we're just. I didn't really like
Calm
the Calm Mind.
You're gonna get flame thrower so hard right now. It's gonna be crazy.
And then it's Toxic.
Oh, why don't you like the Calm Mind?
I've already shown that I'm a trap set, right?
Yeah.
So setting up in front of it just kind of isn't great. You lost 25 to Stealth Rocks already.
Oh, he's got no. He's not gonna have any other better setup than if it's a setup set. But
well, I think the best thing to do, like, not just even if we just go off of the thing with Torkoal happens and it dies, right?
Yeah.
You go into Venusaur for Chlorophyll. I guess like if you think Venusaur's your win con, like I understand, but at this point,
I mean, this is
your Sun is
Venusaur
gone.
set kill.
Yeah.
What does he have?
Well, it's a what is it? SD Earthquake knockoff Outrage. And so, like, he could at least SD once and then just start pressing Earthquakes. I can't Toxic him. If I Infestation, does he really care? Like, not really.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of chip for the revenge kill.
Yeah, and at this point, like...
Calm Mind and Nightshade even synergize, or am I tripping?
No. So that
No.
was that was the other thing too. Like Nightshade should have either been a fire move or Hex. If he was running like lead Will-O-Wisp on the Torkoal, it should have had a Hex or a fire move at this point.
He had a Heat Rock on the Torkoal, and it was just for the grass Pokemon. And I mean, it's a Venusaur, so Venusaur does Venusaur things under Sun. Like, yeah, fantastic.
And
But not even a single fire move?
honestly, like if he had just Nightshaded twice, like he would have just killed me.
Yeah.
Like 41%, that would have just been dead.
I mean,
but
flat health against Shuckle, right?
yeah, and I would have just like switched out. I would then switch out into this. I was expecting a fire move. I'm like, okay, Nightshade was a weird click. Maybe he thought I was switching out, so he didn't want to press like. Maybe that's why. But again, like if he doesn't have a fire move, there's no reason to fear Heatran switching in on this.
Yeah.
So I go into this expecting the fire move.
With your Heatran, I can understand why he doesn't have fire moves, but like not a single one.
And with Sun gone and the webs down, I know I'm faster. So we can spin, get rid of this. I don't even care. Tentacruel is an easy sack.
I care. I like Tentacruel, bro.
I like Tentacruel a lot. He is a very undervalued
Obviously
mod.
not. Obviously not.
I mean, we'll
You
see.
have Air Balloon. You have Air Balloon.
We'll see what I do. Yeah, we'll see what I do to one of my favorite Pokemons in a couple turns. This, I really like this play. It was a bit of a roll, but this is what this came for. Was the normal gem fake out into Acro. Just for that. And at this point, I'm in the same boat again where this thing has kind of done its job. And I guess I could have gone Shuckle here, but I don't really like that idea. I bulked up to Scout for Earthquake, and then he cursed. And at this point, he has more attack than I have defense. I can't bulk up again. I just don't have the defenses to do it. If I bulk up and he Earthquakes, he kills me anyways. So we go into this with the Air Balloon. That's cool. I shard. We force him to do that.
It's tough.
We hit the Magma Storm. Really, really happy we hit that. And then we just pick off a Flash Cannon.
Does double Flash Cannon kill or no?
It does, but I wanted to trap. If something else came in, I wanted to trap it. And it just does so much damage. Magma Storm just does so much damage.
I don't know if it's like unnecessary risk with the roll. That's all.
Yeah, it probably is.
The 75 accuracy move or the Flash Cannon?
The Magma Storm.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just with Eviolite, I don't know how bulky it is, and that gives me the guaranteed damage in between turns with Magma Storm. To me, it was worth the roll. It worked out. If it had not worked out, we may be having a different conversation. He goes into Landorus, and at this point, just looking at what's left, Heatran has done its job. I can let this thing die. I don't care.
Man, you really are sounding like Paul over here. Just be like, oh yeah, nah, get out of here. I'm done with you.
They press this knockoff. I guess like because Earthquake is the obvious move. Then I go.
But it hits everything or left. No?
I have Levitate. So that's what he went for. He went for knockoff onto the Miss Magius.
Oh yeah.
And then why are we killing the Tentacruel, man? Ugh.
I don't need it.
True. Go ahead. Keep going.
So he goes for the knockoff into that, which is really fortunate for me.
I mean, yeah, he's got to make reads at this point.
Yeah, I get huge Flash Cannon chip, and from this point, this changes my end game entirely. I had a really two shiesty sets, so I did have ICMZ, Icy Wind on Miss Magius for this. I do outspeed it unless he's Scarfed. I've seen multiple moves. I know he's not Scarfed.
Or do you even need it in the Z move? Doesn't it just tap it?
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
And then I did have Endure Weakness policy on the Garchomp for potential ice move killing me or a fairy move from the Victini. I outsped most of his team so that I was like, you know what? Let's just try this. I didn't end up needing it because I got the Heatran, the Flash Cannon chip there. Dragon Claw just kills at this point. We know that he's not bulky. And this comes out, and after Rock's chip, no Sash, and most scouts looked like this just killed. So
rest in peace.
My two goats doing what they do. We did have to sack one of them though. So
Shuckle lives another game.
Shuckle lives another game. Yeah, people start putting bounties on his head.
That's why you just don't bring him to the next one. Just be like, see you. You got your 2 games in.
That one is stupid. It's not that good.
No, it's not.
No, it is. It is.
It's not. Shut up.
Hostility. All right, let's go to the next game. We have Mez versus Austin 2.0. I think these two were both 2-0 going into this game. Has been going pretty hyper aggressive and doing pretty well for himself. And I think this is a actually very offensive team that we see from, or offensive aggressive whatever team from Austin as well. Thoughts on the matchup on paper?
I'm not seeing any clear advantage, but I'm not that
Young's
experienced.
speed, the Blacephalon. Who do you think they lead here?
I mean, I've seen it, so I'm biased.
I think Rotom Heat is the safest lead from Austin's side.
Yeah,
because if he goes Galvantula, you have to be Scarf Crook, and even if you are Scarf Crook, it's probably sashed. So unless you rock sliding and get the flinch, you die to Bug Buzz. You don't really want to go Crobat for the same reasons, where you might get the damage, but like you're not going to get the kill, and you probably die to Thunder or Thunderbolt, whatever. Like you could go Mew, but again, big Bug Buzz chip. Cryo is just nonsensical. Naganadel doesn't really make sense. Like it really does just look like Rotom Heat is the only smart lead on the other team.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Bug Move. Yeah.
It does well into pretty much every single mon that he could potentially lead. I guess like Stone Edge Virizion, but you don't outspeed unless you're scarfed. But if you scarf, he could just Volt Switch on Virizion to a better matchup.
I think for Mez, Swampert's a really good lead just because it's blue, and then for Spooky, Crobat's a really good lead because it's purple.
Okay, then I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
Surely they.
Whoa! Am I good
Crazy.
or what?
All right, so we get the rocks down. U-turn. All right,
What's
scout
the Crobat lead trying to snipe?
I think it was just U-turn.
Okay.
It might just be free U-turn to break a sash on the Galvantula because you do outspeed it. And then if he happens to go for
What do you
you
put
just
it
Brave
into
Bird.
if it is Galvantula lead?
Turn into
Crobat.
Rotom.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Well, yeah, what Phil was saying, Rotom Heat's probably good. I was kind of thinking Crobat and just U-turning.
Yeah, but you turning into what? Because feels like everything gets hit. I just wrote them.
Yeah.
And it just eats whatever.
Yeah, it should be pretty okay. It's a
But
fairly
since he
bulky
didn't bring
mon.
Galvantula,
It doesn't look like it, but yeah.
what, who? Swampert or
Giga.
Galvantula?
Wrote them.
Yeah, Rotom.
Oh, Rotom. No, Rotom actually is.
So default to get rid of these. I think I would have liked to see Bug Buzz there. And just absolutely annihilates. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, no. So I guess he was just gonna blow up the Galvantula. He was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill it."
Scout for the U-turn. Flare Blitz. Oh my god.
Oh my god, a crit.
Guess he had no fear of the Sash, Thunder, or whatever return. Yeah.
Now he hit that that just looks so odd on paper that he had the Figgy Berry that procced on the crit Flare Blitz.
Yep.
That's just wild, man.
I like it.
I mean, it's really cool, but it seems so like coincidental that dude, there's no way
It
you could
is,
ever plan for
because
something like that. Like, what was the berry for? That had to be for something. Is it for Swampert, or like, does it survive a grass move or Virizion or something at -1?
He's just staying in there for another Brave Bird too. By the way, respect.
no, you make a good point because to proc a Figgy Berry, you have to be at 25% health.
Yeah.
So if
what
anything
at
gets you down to that much
-1?
health,
It puts you there.
Yeah. What do you mean? No, I know what you're saying.
Maybe it is a -1 CC. I don't know. It is bulky. It probably is -1 CC. It is 252 HP, 72 defense.
okay, and then yeah, you're probably right.
Crocodile. 252, 72, adamant, go, Frisian, max attack.
I mean, this is why we need to put clear amulet into our game, just for our league. Like, it's ridiculous.
Close combat, no.
For intimidate?
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Oh, wait, doesn't it mess up because he? Wait, oh no, he's not. He's
even close
justified,
combat
not
doesn't.
defiant.
I don't.
I mean, with rocks, bro. With rocks.
Was it after rocks?
I have no idea. That was after
No,
what?
it was with webs. Yes, I have no idea what that was for. I have to
Maybe it
ask
was
him.
just in case.
You just saw what it was for, though. I don't
He
understand.
wasn't
Yeah.
for a crit flare blitz. Also,
It was
why is
oh,
Thunder Wave
man.
in the
Clearly
ground
was.
Pokemon
Yo,
twice?
the double. That's a respect.
Caleb, have you been having
Protecting the switch,
seminars?
right?
You teaching everyone
Bro,
how to. What's
sometimes
going
you see a
on?
water Pokemon and you're like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm gonna hit him with his electric move. And then you're like,
Yeah.
shoot, it's a water ground Pokemon, isn't it?
No, that makes sense.
So what's your logic for the Garchomp then? I mean, like in theory, if somebody were to Thunder Wave a Garchomp, which nobody ever would, what do you think their reasoning?
Obviously.
it
a
looks
dragon.
watery.
Yeah. It's a
Like
dragon shark.
amphibious.
So why wouldn't it be dragon water?
Yeah.
Just asking. I mean, like I said, nobody would ever do that. I'm just curious if they did.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be crazy, but definitely that would be the thought process of someone who clicks Thunder Wave on a Garchomp. It's a dragon shark, water dragon, not
Okay.
ground dragon.
The land
Yeah.
shark, dude.
All right, back to
They
the game.
realized that
back to the
afterwards.
game.
I mean, probably.
All right, so dude, he did not Thunder Wave it a third time.
Wait, what was going on here?
He Thunder Wave.
He must have been just baiting out the protect at that point. I think the third one was the bait out of the protect.
I don't. What is it? I guess the switch. It covers switch. I don't.
Yeah.
Wait, does he have another move that's just free anyway?
Maybe
or no?
the Blacephalon.
What is it? What he has? Giga. He has Defog, and he has Thunder. And what's his fourth one?
Volt switch.
Volt switch. There you go.
So yeah, the first Thunder Wave. Wait, one of the Thunder Waves was thinking he was going to swap. The third one was definitely he's going to protect, and then that's why. And then afterwards he Giga.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, no, I'm confused. Wait, what's
Yeah,
going
no,
on?
he's doing it to save PP. He's wasting T-Wave PPs on Thunder Wave.
Yeah, but he also Giga Drain to protect.
Yeah.
Oh, he ate the wrong berry, dude.
Yeah. He said that, I think.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, goof the berry.
Bye, goof.
This is what the D-Waves for. There we go. Bro, this Mew's a beast. What the
I like how after I said that stuff for the Thunder Wave, Mez types in the chat like, "Oh yeah, you think I'm wise and I'll swap?" Nope.
Oh,
Ooh. Rest in peace.
I thought
Yo,
I
mind
had
blown.
trouble with the rocks.
No, should just let him mind blown, bro. Oh wow, this was already going poorly. I wasn't paying attention.
This is
I was
a
paying.
Scarf Adamant Crobat. Nothing is touching that except for Dio.
I was paying way too much attention to the right side of the text going
Lefty.
across screen every time Thunderwave happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but he did just lose like 2 Pokemon or 3 Pokemon in 2 turns.
I mean, he can't get rid of the rocks.
Ooh. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Swampert.
Why
Touch grass.
was the protect there for the swamp? Not that it mattered, but like, what's he protecting from the Cragganol?
No, he doesn't have leftovers, does he? Maybe it's like just.
No, he did, but he got knocked off.
I don't know. Probably just wasting people.
But can't he just kill the Cragganol if it stays in?
No, he dies to freeze dry. It's 4 times weak.
Does it have freeze dry in this one?
Yeah, he protected it.
Yeah, he just. Yeah, he protected through it.
Wait, can you play it back real quick? Because he gets a hit on it.
I think the first one was the rapid spin. The first hit that goes through.
Oh, but why is he? I guess he's protecting his
He
switch
knocks
here.
Oh,
it
it's
off.
not off.
I know. Why is he not? Why is Spooky enough? Just freeze dry spamming. I guess is the question.
He probably once he's used freeze dry, he expected Mez to swap out. Thus,
I
the
mean,
knockoff would have hit the Deoxys speed, which I think is a psychic Pokemon.
It is.
yeah, but then the rapid spin is more questionable. It doesn't matter. He wins anyway.
Well, he wanted to make sure that he guarantees his victory.
Yeah, T-Wave here just to
Is Mew a psychic Pokemon or
It's
normal
psychic.
type? Okay, you were saying Bug Buzz about it earlier, and I was like, I guess it would do damage, but no, it's Mew's a psychic Pokemon. Okay, got it.
I will say we've seen, I talked to Austin. Him and I played in the other league, and after that game, talked about some of the way, he talked about changing his approach to prepping, and I like the way that he's been playing. Like he's definitely still playing smart and playing methodical with pivoting around win cons and making smart switches and stuff. But he's definitely been a little bit more aggressive in what he's been bringing overall, and I like to see it.
No.
He's been getting insurance
I'm the
policies.
only one that can be aggressive.
Huh?
Said I'm the only one that can go offensive. Everyone else brings 6 walls. Thank you.
I thought you were saying no in disagreement. Like, no, he hasn't been playing better.
I was saying no to saying he liked what he was seeing. No, I don't like that. Sorry.
I like to see people level up, man. That's the whole.
Level up. I like that.
Yeah, no
phrase.
progress. I'm actually really looking forward to Tyler's next match. Because again, after we talked about the
What do you mean his next match against Will? Or are you talking about the match after that?
did he, dude? I don't know what week we're in right now.
So we're watching week 3. We're playing week 4. You guys playing
Did
week
Tyler
5.
play week 4?
No, he's playing on Saturday.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking forward to that match.
Why did you give him such a hard time for that?
Because I know they play after that, and they've been talking so much shit to each other.
It's a free win for both sides, bro.
The fabled Guile v Guile is a 7-3 matchup. All right. All right, go ahead, Galen. Pass you the mic. Let you walk through it.
Yes, let me. The person who just said he barely remembers what week we're in now.
All right, so week 3. Caleb
What
versus
was this?
Kellen.
Okay, so he's got the Tapu Koko, the Weavile, the Volcarona, the Blissey. Half my Pokemon were kind of, in hindsight, really stupid. I thought
Oh,
they were good
really?
ideas. Yeah. So, Mimikyu, Dusclops, I don't think have attacking moves.
They did not.
But it was all so I could break the sash on the Weavile. My main threats here were the Tapu Koko, the Weavile, and the Volcarona.
Hold on.
You guys are always doing these Doctor Strange 14 million
Dude,
simulation
What
calculation
is this?
stuff.
Wide lens Will-O-Wisp T-Wave Toxic?
Hey, just
You
press the replay. See who wins, Phil. Why are you talking? What the heck?
I'm saying it's shiesty. What do you mean?
y'all know I
Did
don't
not
like
sound like a
missing,
shiesty
so
compliment.
I had to put the wide lens on so I have an incredibly low chance to miss any attack. Because I guarantee if I miss anything, I'd forfeit the match.
First paint split
I don't know
Talk
about
Trooper
that.
mode.
And I think
I
3 of
was,
my Pokemon had Pain Split, by the way, just to deal with the Blissey.
yeah. I was saying on paper, just looking at these Pokemon, it seemed like, pretty even matchup. But then you see some of the tools that Kellen ends up not having, and then it affects the game a lot. That's all. Is what my impression was.
Alright, so
The
So I
Blissey
need
lead
that back.
here,
Yeah.
I don't have a
And then he has
problem with.
Seismic
You just
Toss.
want rocks, but who is it good into?
Who, Nihilego?
So who's Blissey good into? Decent into.
Because he only has seismic toss, so it just straight loses to both ghosts, right? I mean, I guess it's all right.
Seismic Toss, when it takes forever to kill you, is pretty great.
I'm just saying it's just a put rocks down and then get out angle, or
For what, Blissey?
yeah.
Usually it's like Rocks, T-Wave, Seismic Toss, Soft Boiled is like the default one. Sometimes Toxic if the opportunity provides, but that's like the default set. So yeah, he has Toxic, Seismic Toss, Soft Boiled, Stealth Rock. I like T-Wave a
His
little bit.
default is just like,
The what?
I don't know. As I he has that he has the set, but it's just like well, I'm looking at it. It's like I don't like who am I expecting out of these 6 for Caleb to throw out, and I'm happy about. And it's just like
I mean, honestly, with what he has, like it's good dealing with because Blissey is a special defensive tank, right?
Yes.
So yeah, the only thing I could have done that would probably threaten it is either the Snorlax or the Salamence, but he has Toxic, and the last thing I want is my Snorlax to lose health
but
unnecessarily.
he doesn't know that your Mimichu doesn't have anything, right? Like you could just easily be SD and then just SD
Oh
setting
yeah,
up
no.
for free.
Oh yeah, that's a point. So from his perspective, the Mimikyu would also have been, but he could have talked. Can you Toxic through disguise? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, but do you care? Like if you get 2
If Mimikyu
SDs
gets
off and then
Toxic,
you start hitting?
Well, that's the thing is that like that's why this Blissey is really important because the Blissey can, like you get Drain Punch already.
Yeah, but he doesn't
Mimikyu,
have it.
yeah.
I'm saying with what he has. Like what he has and he's blind, right? Like
Yeah, well,
he
that's
has
what I'm
only
saying.
seismic
Like,
toss.
if he like the biggest fear about Mimikyu is that like it has Drain Punch, and if it doesn't have Drain Punch, Blissey beats.
Did I disappear?
I think he just
What?
stopped talking, right? He's
Yeah, I
still
just
here,
finished my
yeah.
sentence. I was saying well, that Blissey
Okay.
beats it. I
Well, I
think
mean,
if we're gonna talk about
yeah,
leads,
yeah.
I think the best lead would be to do basically what Austin did and just go Coco and just throw out a Volt Switch. You show no immunities. Like if you go Hydreigon or Salamence, that's a free like Dazzling Gleam,
Yeah,
and anything else you just Volt Switch out into a defensive pivot.
yeah, I can respect that. I'm
And
just
if I
saying,
would
like,
have,
yeah, good.
yeah, if I would have cared more about the Blissey, like considered more of a threat, I would have had Drain Punch on Mimikyu.
Oh yeah. I was just saying, like, the best outcome for this is just get rocks and then pivot, or maybe throw a toxic down, and then like the worst is really bad. If you like have the ghost set up, I don't know, but maybe not.
That's why I
Yeah,
like.
no, I guess
That's
the
why I
worst case
like the T
scenario.
Wave is to just try and steal turns. Like Toxic is good, but sometimes T Wave just robbing people of turns is really nice, especially the speed control. Like you can play around Toxic if your team and you are good enough, and Toxic will
Yeah,
never really be consequential.
yeah,
Yeah, because even if I did bring out the Mimikyu, if he had Thunder Wave, he could have. But I mean, he had Toxic, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So yeah,
if he did have Thunder Wave, he could have slowed it down, and yeah, like Phil said, I could have lost out turns.
but then like Shadow Sneak does still become an issue that if you do get the setup, as long as you control attacking turns,
yeah.
like it doesn't particularly matter.
All good.
All right.
That's my thoughts.
Also,
Rocks
going
again.
into it, I didn't realize the Blissey was a special defensive wall. That's why I had Nihilego in there, and I wanted to keep it in. I was gonna pain split, get my health back, and then punch it in the face. But yeah, I did some calcs, and I was like, oh shoot, this thing's not gonna take any damage.
No, it really doesn't take any damage.
So yeah, swap to Dusclops here.
Toxic
Toxic
is not
seems
great.
good, but not into your set.
Yeah, I don't know why Toxic again, but he needs to. Yep, and
Well, he doesn't have any other move to press except soft boiled, unless he wants to swap.
even that would have been better, or just switch out.
I mean, soft boiled would have been better, but I don't think it changes too
Yeah, I was really
much.
expecting him to switch out a lot sooner than not at all.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I'm
that
glad he
seismic
didn't
toss
know
is
that.
good value. Like, it definitely getting rid of the sub helps. I guess if he's like okay with sacking Blissey there, that's great. If you get rid of the sub and can bring Coco in for a free turn, right?
I'm okay with second bliss there. I don't think it does anything else for the rest of the match, but
Yeah,
I could be
so
wrong.
I
I
don't think
mean,
that's that
if he
bad.
wouldn't have toxic did the substitute, then he could have gotten more out of it. But again, definitely should have swapped out sooner. Easily get rid of Curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, Probably when he what was he up to like 50 or something? Like
Then he's getting something else pain splitted, so it's not even that great. But yeah,
Oh yeah, and the reason I was spamming Dark Pulse on the special defensive Blissey was to flinch it so it could die to curse.
I
no,
figured
I
that's
got
what
it.
it was.
You're also just expecting a switch too.
All right, run like hell. Probably. Okay. Good. Protect. Get rid of one turn, and then go Nihilego. Okay.
Why you want the squid, bro?
Well, I don't think this is bad, but I just think this is a really good special wall, actually. And it
Yeah.
resists the fairy move that. I mean, he should be going for Thunderbolt here, not D-Gleam on the last turn. Would have done a lot more damage.
Yeah, what is it? It's poison ground, right?
Poison
Poison
Rock.
Rock.
Yeah.
That's why, like, Thunderbolt's free. Like, he doesn't have immunities on this. He only has immunity to ground and ground psychic fighting, but, like, those are, like, easy ones to play around. Whereas, like, you're not immune to electric, which is what he needs. Like, he can just press Thunderbolt all day on this on the terrain.
And I will say, you make a fantastic point that I always forget is that he has amazing special defense. I completely forget about that because he dies to Earthquake.
It dies the freaking, like, what's the lowest damaging physical ground move?
Mudslap.
No, Mud Slap.
Physical.
Mud Slap is
Bulldoze?
special.
Oh, it is special. Okay. I don't know.
Bulldoze? Freaking
Probably.
Oh, the Silvally came in. Man, rewind this like back to when the Silvally. I don't know how to say this stupid Pokemon's name. Yeah. So this Pokemon comes out. I thought if it had if it's type changed, it would have it underneath. It's like underneath its health bar. So for when I use Trick Room here, I 100% thought it was a normal type, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be free. I can set up Snorlax. And then when I saw it was a Steel type, and I don't have Earthquake on Snorlax, I was like, oh, well, I can't bring out Snorlax here. I have to stall out my own Trick Room.
Does it show you hovered over on the right or no?
It does. And I did. That's the thing is like, look at right here. It literally says Silvally Steel, right?
Oh,
why don't they have that up here?
That's fine.
Like I know you can hover it and like it's
Skill
easy, but...
diff. Yeah, his also doesn't have anything on this thing to do anything, right? It's parting shot. What else is on this?
Defog.
Yeah. He's got one attacking move, right? What is it? Forget.
Shadow Ball and Toxic.
Yeah. So Snorlax is actually a good switch.
Well, I don't have a good way. I mean, if I would have known what it had on here, well, actually, if you had parting shot, that would also.
I'm just gonna say these next like 5 turns that happened pissed me off so much.
Why you want KO to lose, bro? What's going on?
No, they just watching them like the first time you watch through, it was just infuriating because you're like, what are you doing?
Yep, no, I can understand because I was like, shoot, do I just press Trick Room again right now, or is that a waste?
So like that was the thing. All the talk we've talked about this season with people being inefficient during Trick Room, and let's just like, okay, so you pain split up, cool. That's one turn. You have health Silvally. That chip isn't great. Cool.
But then the special defense, and I'm like, okay, I gotta swap here.
So you go into Snorlax on the defog. That's fine. Back into this on Toxic. You have one turn left, and like, yeah, you pain slit, and then like you're back to this where it's like, okay, now your Trick Room's gone.
Well, see, that's what I wanted. I wanted the Trick Room to run out.
Genius.
It's again because I didn't want to use Salaman's Heat because this is a Choice Scarf Salamence. If he figures out this is a Choice Scarf Salamence, for one, at any point, bringing Salamence out right now is bad because now he can either go into Tapu Koko and I have to swap. Yeah. Or he can go into Weavile, which I can't break the sash on it right now.
Well, you don't have to swap on this.
What's up?
Wait, what do you hit it with?
On this. Oh, you do because it's ballooned.
Yeah, he's ballooned, so can't click a move.
This has Ice Shard.
It has Ice Shard or it has Focus Sash and whatever other icicle move. But at this point, I think I was just like, well, I gotta get rid of this somehow. I just wasted my Trick Room setter. I may as well just go in right now. Like I just have to make moves and see what happens.
So the Tapu is definitely just a safe play from Kellen. It's free, but Weevil's not is the second best choice. But are you not afraid of Ice Shard here? Does it not one tap you?
No, he's terrified.
Yeah.
Well, he sits in. Caleb
Yep.
sits in. How is he terrified?
Well, I think at this point it's like what I don't know. I guess does it one shot?
I don't think it does. I think it does 90%.
It does.
Okay.
Ew.
Unless it's banded.
Which
Well,
is,
let's see.
which is one of those things that you're basically at the point where you're like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be at this point.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be banded. It looks like it just has to be adamant.
Oh, hold
Or
up, we
no.
gotta do the.
Yeah, I think he's. Oh, you had some bulk. Okay.
Yep.
Was he adamant? I think he was Jolly, wasn't he?
I mean, just see if he was adamant. So like, he doesn't have to be banded, right? It's a roll. Okay.
Not a good one.
I know, but it's. I mean, if it's banded, it for sure kills.
Yeah, without a doubt. Banded Jolly does just kill. So.
Yeah. So at this point, like I said, I either want to break its sash or see how much damage this Ice Shard's gonna do and try and play from there. And then it dies, and I was like, oh, biggest surprise in my life.
I mean, you do pretty much if that thing kills you, you can go into Mimikyu and just press like play rough. That you don't have.
Remember, didn't I? Yeah. And again, that was why partially I'm like, shoot, what do I do?
I mean, if it's banded, I mean, you're still. Does Mimichu die? Or no?
Wait, who'd you say?
Mimikyu.
The ghost freaking Pikachu. Does that
Okay,
thing die to
Mimikyu.
Ice Shard or no?
No.
Because if the
But I wanted to
Salamence
keep it
goes down to the
geyser.
band, it would take 2 hits from it. So.
It's just
Oh wait, but it
because
has no
So-
attacking moves. He doesn't have play rough, so he can't do that.
yeah.
Yeah, then that's why the Mimikyu wouldn't go out there.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying like it was in the middle of the match when I realized, oh, okay, this wasn't kind of the smartest
Oh wait,
decision.
that actually, if it was banded, that
This game is
actually
very
might be
different.
losing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind
Banded
of
Ice
just a
Shard
flip.
changes his game a lot because this dies the next time Weevil's in on it.
Yeah.
This doesn't really navigate too well.
You just have to deal
Snorlax,
with the Snorlax, right?
Yeah.
Which is doable. So. Okay. I didn't think it was. I didn't realize how big of a risk that was.
And I think.
Yeah.
I think he should have danced one more time.
What, being that
100%.
far behind?
No, well, not even just being that far behind. So Dark Pulse does 44, right?
Yeah.
At 0, like at +0. So he's +1 right now, which means it's gonna do what 2/3 of that. So it's gonna be like that 28 about
Yeah. Does he outspeed the choice scarf?
or 30. He
Hydrating's not choice scarf.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
and then because
Oh
he's
wait, are we talking about Solomon?
yeah. And
He
you
does.
really need it.
Yeah,
So
he
like
does.
at this point too, like you need the special attack, and you're gonna get the +2 anyways. So you're gonna go
I mean,
faster.
I guess.
So the Dark Pulse is only gonna do 22 this time. Like it doesn't put you in a great position, but like this is disguised as broken. This at least has chip. This will die. We don't know about this.
Does the Prio move from the Ghost Pikachu hit it and kill it or no?
Probably not
mean-
at 34.
Would it be at 34?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be some rolls, but yeah.
I mean, it'd be thereabout because it put it to 56, right?
Yeah.
And you would get 2 stats, which means your defense would double. So this should have, in theory, this would have to like 22 something. To be at 33 or like 31. So if we
I mean, I guess you can't even play around the Prio move hitting you. So.
like, I guess if he is like max attack, like Shadow Sneak is scary. The roll.
I mean, you can't play around it at this point. You're just too far behind anyway. So you're right. He's just got double quiver.
I will say keeping the Hydreigon in there and pressing Dark Pulse, I should have just swapped to the Nihilego at first, like as soon as this thing came out.
Also, if he was +2 there, he kills.
Yep. but he
And no,
doesn't. And then Snorlax does Snorlax.
I cannot wait to just destroy this Pokemon.
Okay. Ain't that real? And then yeah, you just want another Calm Mind here, or no? Or it doesn't matter.
It's too late.
I mean, it's just better though, right? Like in theory, you
So
would kill a Snorlax at least.
no, it's hard to say because with the berry being recycled, it makes it weird. And usually, if you can get more attacking turns off, like you get the plus if it's like guaranteed that you're gonna do it, and then you from there. But because he's still not gonna one shot at +2,
It's not a one shot though. He only goes up to like 70, so he'll kill it.
yeah.
I mean, it'll for sure at least kill the Snorlax. You're still just gonna get tapped by the Choice Scarf, so it doesn't matter. But
Oh, hey, yeah. This guy doing here?
Yeah.
watch
I love Mez just being in there, watching my hair.
scouting, man. He's scouting.
I mean, I could have played that a
They got
lot
fucking polar
better.
bears in Texas.
I need to start using Nihilego more. It like the focus sash breaks, and then I consider that Pokemon dead in every sense, and I just never bring it back out.
Yeah.
That's still a sack for you.
But honestly, just overall, I don't think Kellen made that many mistakes outside of the game. And just what he brought wasn't really
That's been most of his games so far where he's been playing very
capable of
well.
doing
Like,
more.
it's just like one or two small plays that spiral. Or like just missing something during the prep phase. That could have helped him a lot.
Yeah.
Alright.
We got Dylan versus Bryan.
Yeah.
I mean, Dylan has the problem that my team has, where it's or was, where it's just all pretty much the same type, so people can just overread or overinvest in what you've got to bring. So you see,
Overload on the ice types, man. Just
yeah, ice and two fairies. So you got to play almost perfectly from Dylan to get a win out here, I guess.
yeah, didn't that happen to you guys at the gas station where you guys sold out of ice and people were like flipping out?
No, I mean, yeah, but that's just normal occurrence, you know. People are crazy.
That's what I thought of was like overloading on ice.
Hello, police. They're out of ice.
All right. What do you lead here? Cobalion, maybe Uxie. What do you lead on the other side? Do you go Bulu just to get terrain and pivot? Or either that or
I
slow,
mean,
bro?
personally, no, I'm not gonna do it again. Good. I've already seen it. So.
I would go super hard. Is Hoopa's a dark bug, right?
Mm-hmm.
Psychic, I think, right?
Dark Psychic, sorry.
Dark psychic. No, it's 4 times weak to bug. That's it.
Yes.
I would love to call out like either a Latios or an Uxie with just the most damaging Z move you have.
Do you even
But
need it to be a Z move? Those things hit.
Yeah,
I think for Uxie maybe.
Alright, so you got Zeon Delphox, Zeon Zygarde.
All right, here, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand the poison jab. He hits poison jab. So I guess he's hard reading Tapu. That's the only thing it makes sense on.
Yeah.
But like Earthquake hits everything, and it'll also kill the Tapu because
Oh, well.
no, kill it in
It'll
2
do
hits because it's choice. So you go before it. Is what I'm saying.
grassy terrain lowers the damage of Earthquake.
And he already resists it, so it's going to take absolutely nothing from Earthquake.
It really takes nothing. Okay, maybe I'm just wrong.
I mean, what is the
So
hack?
this is the Haxorus, bro.
What's Haxorus? Banded Adamant?
It's scarfed. What the frick? Wait, is it 4 times resist or what?
Essentially.
That's crazy. All right, never mind then. So
How much is it?
so what do you so there's just a guessing game with Dylan here? He's got Earthquake, Poison Jab, Outrage, and one other move. What is it? I don't remember.
No, I mean I think Poison Jab's actually pretty good.
But it's only good against only
Yeah.
against the Tapu,
Earthquake
right?
does
Earthquake's
8 to 9%.
insane. These Tapu's got to go. Wait, really? With 150? Okay, I don't get hope.
Well, what did you say? Band or scarf?
Scarf.
Scarfed.
Okay, then yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
he does.
because
He
again,
doesn't have stab on it. It's already resistant, which halves it, and then grassy terrain doesn't it half earthquake as well?
yeah, you know what? You're all right.
And
It has the damage of earthquake and magnitude.
and
Yep.
Bulu's got 115 defense with 1/4 on the. Yeah, that's doing nothing.
So he's just gotta like just play a hard read and like yeah, I guess he just got it wrong.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what it was. Poison jab would cook Azumarill or the Bulu if it came in, and then earthquake is like the safe play for everything else. I don't hate him for pressing earthquake. It's or poison jab. Like it just is
Poison
what
jab.
it is. Like sure, earthquake in hindsight would is the better play, but
I just I don't know. I just don't think Boo's coming out. That's all. But maybe it is.
earth power. Yep, ice beam for the switch, and then just attacks what's in front of him on the next time. I do like that. Why? There does he not have something to hit? He does not.
Good Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't really have anything to eat it. I mean, he could read it and put in Uxie, right, with the levitator.
We'll get
But then it's
hyperspace.
just yeah.
Holy hell! What? What's the
Thing
base
hits
power on that move? Hold on.
100.
a lot.
Wow.
But again, oh the crit.
Oh
that
my god.
that actually
Crit,
mattered.
yeah.
No, it did for sure. But then yeah, it's just like
Well, I mean,
is that not a crazy read?
what? Just pressing Latia,
Yeah.
pressing Draco.
No, pressing trigger. I mean, I guess not because he's half special attack. He's not going to do anything anyways. But
I
No, he
wonder,
wasn't it. Was he?
wonder why he doesn't go into Bulu on this. Did that like guess that afraid of ice beam?
from Latia, half? No way, right? But I don't know. This
I mean,
doesn't matter.
it's still damaged.
What do you mean?
I mean, even if it's halved, he still gets the super effective from it.
Oh yeah, no, really.
God,
It's Woodhammer. Nice Thunder Wave,
I always forget how much damage Woodhammer does.
especially when it's boosted by 1.5. Man,
Yep.
I think
He
we've
just
only
doesn't.
seen one Shadow Ball not lower their special defense.
You know what they say, dude. 100%.
And then yeah, he's just gonna read it again, right? Like I don't know. I guess you'd
I
have to
think that
See,
predict
time he
and
now I
charges
just
show.
Earth.
like,
Well, I guess that's
yep.
fine because he's on grassy terrain.
Oh yeah, good point. Yep.
Yeah, but if he earthquakes, I don't know. I don't know if he knows he's choiced yet. I guess he should, because like if he earthquakes, it doesn't kill the Nido, and then he just swaps back into the something. Something eats the earthquake. I'm forgetting. Yeah. Yeah, the Tapu, right? Where it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So he
Dragon
kind of just
Tail.
doesn't have the buttons here.
I'd like to see him go dance on the Zygarde or like coil at least.
I mean, you can't dance with ice, right?
I was just about to say it would have to be Coil at this point in the trick room.
I just mean
Oh, and
just
then
in general, not necessarily like for this game, just in general, some setup on like
I know
dance
it's
axis
just
or something.
as somebody that also has like 6 Pokemon that were weak to ice. Like if you're gonna bring setup when every Pokemon most likely has super effective against you, it's kind of tough.
Yeah.
dude had some. They weren't flashy trick room turns, but they were valuable.
Finally, yeah, got the job done.
Brian's been leveling up, man. Or one of the dark horses. All right. Any other stuff
Yeah,
from
you
that
had
one? I
the
felt like we
reads.
went through that one fast, but I think we
I mean,
covered
I
it.
guess they were just both reads, and I feel like, I mean, even just because Brian's were easier, you still made them, so he deserved the win for sure.
Oof.
All right, then this is the game that you said was interesting, and that is definitely
I have like 40 comments for this one, but you
yeah
guys can just take it. I'm chilling.
we no I mean please do because we talked about this one quite a lot when we were going through and doing the stats and uploading stuff. Um,
Wow, I've completely forgotten this one.
You might not have been there. Me and John talked about this game for like 15, 20 minutes straight. And that was like the last
Yeah.
5 turns of the game only.
Yeah, no, I was having a lot of conversations with people over the Shuckle game.
Which Shuckle game? The 100 turn one?
Exactly.
No. You know I wouldn't even waste my time watching that.
Oh
Don't get
yeah.
me.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, we did talk about the other one a lot, about different approaches that could have done. But then I came back and was like, well, actually, if he would have done that, I could have just done this. But all right. Leads here. Probably just Bronzong. You do if you're Will. Honestly, if you're Will, I think you just go big dick play and just go Blaziken and SD turn one. And just call game, man. Like, why not?
Does Bronzong hit anything on it or no?
Got Earthquake.
I just
Yeah,
wanted
He's
to
also
throw
a psychic
a
Pokemon.
protect in first, but maybe not.
that's why I do like the air balloon. If you're not gonna go Life Orb Blaziken, I think air balloon SD with protect is really good because you can SD turn one, they break the balloon, you protect turn two, and then you're +2 speed, +2 attack, and go crazy.
Yeah.
Am I crazy? Is Bronzong not a psychic Pokemon?
It is.
Yeah, it is. Why?
You wouldn't be worried about a psychic on that?
They typically never bring it. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but typically Bronzongs don't.
Okay.
Yeah, like he had Earthquake, Gyro Ball.
No, okay, yeah, you're right. So yeah, he should have
Yeah, let's
blazed
see
some
if it
wins.
happens.
So Bronzong superior.
Taunt,
Ooh,
really nice.
sick taunt.
Mental Herb,
Oh, sick mental herb.
Glare,
Yeah.
please Glare. Doesn't do anything against Vigavolt, never mind.
Light screen. Swap into the Pokemon that'll get slower.
Got a leftovers.
Oh, question. Why
It's
does the
Flare
speed
Blade.
boost proc here? He goes into Blaziken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turn ends. Where's speed
Does
boost?
he not have it?
No, he does.
Yeah, I think it's just bug.
Like, what happens here?
Hmm. That's interesting. I'd assume bug maybe because Trick Room's up. Will activate now.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't think it ends up mattering, but yeah, I think it's just a bug. I think he's played that before.
Hold up. It'll only activate on switch in if the previous Pokemon fainted.
Okay.
So it's not
There you
not
go, not a
actually a
bug.
bug. I never knew that. I guess I never brought Blaziken in on a pivot like that.
I guess it would be really strong if you like parting shot.
Oh
It.
yeah, I guess I've never seen it work like that.
Mm.
It's just something I never paid. Like I never really thought about before.
Wait till you see my chili reception into Terra Ice Blaziken, dude. Take over the ladder. Anyway. Alright, I couldn't figure that out, and apparently that's just a thing, so. Into Water Absorb, I really like that. Toxic, that's good. Pick him right back up. Get out. Enjoy your regenerator, cool.
You're talking about how like you guys had a conversation about this. This dude
Okay,
just
this
looks like he's getting sick reads.
who will or
Whoever the right one is,
that's Will, yeah.
then yes.
No, he does. It's just he keeps reading, you know, which is fine.
Floyd Mayweather would be jealous.
Okay, so this is interesting.
Ooh, Shadow Claw.
I don't get why
Crit, that
Vikavolt
sucks.
swap out, but I guess it would have killed. So
Yeah, the Blaze since Trick Room ends, Blaziken's faster.
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
but is it gonna kill?
if he presses
With a Flare
Shadow
Blitz on
Claw,
a Vikavolt?
no, if he press like with the Shadow Claw here, like he's just Will's calling out the switch is what he's saying. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Which is, I guess, that's what I'm saying. Will's just reading, which is, and he's
Oh,
right
okay.
far. He's not worried about the Vikavolt just standing and hitting him. I guess not.
Yeah, you know, he knew he's reading them like a book.
I would.
Yeah.
I
He's
think
on page like with the final chapter at this point.
he didn't have a fighting move here, which I guess okay because the rest of his team doesn't really like that weak to
Well, he
fire
only has 2
fighting.
slots, right? 'Cause he has
No, he's
protect in
got
there.
3. Protect.
Well, that would be 3 without.
He doesn't have SD.
Okay.
Wait, who's so trick room me?
The same person.
Oh my god, no!
Fine, it's fine.
This does Porygon 2.
Okay. No, I kind of just blacked out. Don't mind. Sorry.
The Ducktales.
Yeah, I looked back with the trick room and I saw Buzzwole out and I was like, whoa, I didn't know he learned trick room.
Normally, Rocks turn 14 is a little less efficient, but I think it turns out being really efficient here.
He's got the AVGN named B-17 Bomber.
Oh, sorry about that. What am I hitting?
Oh.
Mm.
The first blood at turn 16.
Yeah. Just a
Static,
lot.
static
There's
X. All right.
another read.
God, reading them like a book.
I didn't even notice Will had like band names.
I mean, that read was. Does Kyle not have a neutral move on the Vikavolt there? I guess not. Because the Ribombi was only like 47%. Right?
Bug Buzz, it should just die.
Yeah. So I think you can get a neutral in there.
Does Steel not resist bug? Or would it just kill anyways?
He's talking what for Rabombi, Bug Fairy.
Like, yeah, just go back a couple turns when he hits the Volt Switch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he could just Bug Buzz here. I'm pretty sure it kills.
Oh, on this one. Okay.
Yeah.
And
And
this
then
is
he also
this is a
punishes
specs
read.
max. Yeah, no, this is max special attack specs. Like Bug Buzz absolutely just kills. Full switch. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking the Rabami was here. Man, am I just going crazy?
No.
Oh man, crunch.
Older.
Now we're gonna be here for a bit.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
kind
Okay,
of
I
think
don't understand.
I'd like to see Fire Punch or like Stone Edge or something on the T-Tar for this.
I don't know.
That Rock Slide.
He just got slept, all right. I mean, why don't we press Moonblast here again?
Get like
Oh,
restored
I
up.
remember this now.
Okay, but now we know he has no protect. Like, doesn't the Moonblast just
Should
kill?
yeah, should have just blasted here.
Yep, nah, I remember this.
And then I don't know what, like
Just so be Moonblasting
Giga
is
instead of Moonblast, yeah.
primarily the best move to press.
Yeah.
I think we all understand that the homie should have pressed Moonblast.
I mean, Will got the reads. I don't know. He's got the reads.
Yeah, I guess like maybe he expected the swap because he did hit Moonblast, but
I really like the stay in there. That's a ballsy play. But last time he went Slow King, he got Shadow Clawed, so he just stayed in and recovered. That's really good.
I think he's just like doesn't want to take a hit on another mon because like the rocks. But yeah, if it's a read, it's really good. How much does Moonblast do to this guy?
Not a lot in Sandstorm. Maybe like 30.
yeah, I would put him. Yeah, I would put him to sleep before I start hitting Moonblast.
Let's find out. Look at that. They don't even have a recommended set for this thing. It is so.
Of course not.
That's a 3-hitter.
Well, we haven't done investments yet. Oh my god, this thing is never dying to this. Are you kidding me?
It is not a 3-hitter. It's a 4-hitter.
He's had no special investment. Yeah.
I mean, it does more than Giga Drain or no?
sure.
It should.
He's got
Giga Drain has less power.
and he's got leftovers. And he's
Which
careful.
is Giga do?
Bro, this thing is never dying. This is taking it's like gonna take 6 at least, like guarantee, like possibly 5.
But I mean, Giga would heal him, so he just keep on pressing it.
Yeah, how much is Giga? Is Giga comparable, or is it like less than 20%?
Should be like actually, yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
It's 75 as opposed to 95.
Okay.
Tyranitar just has such a high attack stat. I wish he would just. I don't know what he has to switch out to, but he's switching out to anything better than just the toxic. 38.
Hey, why is it doing 38?
Sandstorm's over.
Yeah.
Sandstorm buffs
Mm.
special defensive rock Pokemon.
Oh, if he was waiting that out, then that's smart. Or at least thoughtful.
That's true.
See, I would have liked to swap at any point to try and not take all this toxic damage. But I mean, he would
Maybe
have had to swap in the Trick Room, and he would have had it done when the Pokemon was asleep.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's kind of a free swapping sort of. I don't know, because the Tyranitar is so debuffed now, but yeah.
Like this game looked like really bad from this spot, and didn't stay that way. Brick breaks.
Yeah,
No
he's about to
screens.
recover there as well, because we know his Protect was down. Maybe the swap into Jolteon and just trying to read him.
Oh, he had the special attack download.
Yeah.
Ice Beam, that's definitely for Jolteon. 25. Really lucky he doesn't hit. That's Bug Buzz. Yep.
There we go.
Nice.
To protect the stall out the Trick Room. Surprised he goes into this over the.
He just doesn't have any to hit it, I guess.
No, he does not.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
3v2. I don't really understand that.
The
As
what?
The go into Rabambi switching to T-Tar to start Sand.
Just another hard read.
Personally, I think it was a misclick. I think he was probably going for a Tyranitar and just.
I mean, at this point, this Porygon is just a problem.
I definitely think he should have just attacked there, but I know he might be trying to just waste Sandstorm turns, but it doesn't really like it just chips Rabambi. The sooner you get Rabambi in to take chip, the better.
Yeah, it's pretty much over. Wow.
How much do you think Stealth Rock has done this game? 300%?
I mean, he did like
300%?
50% just a Vikavolt, right? If not more.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so here we go. So this is where it gets interesting. So you have 2 turns of Trick Room left, right? And you're slower on both of these mons. You just have to attack, and he nasty plots, and the Bug Buzz just wipes him.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, like, imagine if those Sandstorm turns had come out, right? Like, if he lost, 12%? Covers, Bug Buzz does 7, cool. Trick Room goes, lives.
He's paralyzed. Rolls
And if you
over.
get those Sandstorm turns, it's dead.
Oh, man.
Man, that was a roller coaster of a ride.
Yeah, like, the nasty plot, like, first, I think, like, just, I know with, like, the Sand, but he should have just killed the T-Tar to get this thing out in Sand. And then if he had just not pressed nasty plot, this game was won. He did everything right in the end game, but the nasty plot, I don't really know why he went for that one.
Well, why did he switch on like he had the Porygon on the Tyranitar? Why did he switch at that?
No idea.
Because I was sitting here thinking like at first I was like, oh man, this dude's reading the other guy like a book. It's over. It's gonna be a free game. And then the last like 20 turns happened. I was like, oh shoot, the other guy's come back. He's gonna win this free. And then the Rabambi wins the game, and it was just like, whoa.
Yeah,
Again, I liked it. Nice little roller coaster. It's just weird.
even there were a lot of extra turns in there, probably from both sides. I mean, Kyle ended up playing towards the win con of Porygon, just pretty much walling out the remaining Pokemon, right? Like they
And
didn't have
see,
anything that did more damage than recover, and then just some misexecution at the end.
Yeah.
that is exactly my point. He swapped like the Porygon had the download. The Tyranitar is barely injuring it. He swaps into the Slowbro to get the Scald, which I mean kills it, but
No, I thought
he
that was
was
a really impressive comeback. I really wish he would have finished it. Like,
I
props
love to see Will lose too. I agree.
That's nothing against Will. It's not wanting to see Will lose.
Oh, okay, my bad, my bad.
I mean, for you, if that's the thing, like, fine. Then, I mean, it is what it is. That's why you guys are rivals when we do rivalry week.
Yeah,
Mhm.
everybody's my rival.
Maddie's a better league than you. But anyway. Anyway, so the last one. So Jason, this was yours. So why don't you tell us a
Oh,
bit
I
of?
have to talk.
Yeah, just give us a little bit of insight into your prep. What were
Um,
you afraid of?
All right, so this was said after the draft. Like Mamoswine rolls my whole team, and then this guy is Mamoswine. So it wasn't looking too hot from prep. Basically going into it, I was like, okay, I have to cheese a win with focus sashes and choice items. Don't really have any consistent way to win that I was looking at it. And yeah, I was like, I have to probably trade 2 Pokemon for the Mamoswine, and then I was hoping to just lead cheese and go up a mon with Sash on Landorus.
I mean, you got three
But yeah,
genies.
I mean,
That's 9 wishes to
there's a
get you to the finish line.
yeah, there's a reason Age of Slashes with 19 points. I mean, Darkrai's, a Pokemon,
The goat.
and the Mammoth just destroyed me. I didn't really have that many choices for the Pokemon I could bring because of I have all the same Pokemon, not that it matters. And then John pretty much brought what I expected. So
All right. Leads probably Mamo Torn or Mamo Land. Probably not Landorus because man, what the fuck do you lead? Like Jirachi looks like I guess the best
if
one.
he led Mammo, I think my plan was just to get him to 1 health with this, like not 1 health, but like get him significantly low, and then he just swap into the Blastoise,
I
and
need
then either get him to swap out or finish him off. But yeah, there's not really anything I have against the Mammo on the team that I had. So
I was looking to see you don't have Endeavor on Landorus.
no,
Be like go Landorus into Mamoswine, eat the Ice Shard and Endeavor.
yeah.
You know, Caleb, you don't give me any credit. You know what I haven't done in a while?
what?
Played it with the sound on.
I was very impressed. I thought you were gonna do it like 3 matches ago, and I was like, oh shoot,
I don't think I've done it once
he
this
sound
season.
off.
I haven't done it
I mean,
once
looking
this
Yeah, I
into
season.
know.
this too, I was worried that he would lead Darkrai because he's just going to be faster than me. So I would also I would get him down, but I would lose them on. So I was not happy about this. I didn't think he'd lead Darkrai because it's so fragile, but he did it. So I wasn't happy, but I was kind of locked in.
I mean, Nasty
I was
Plot.
not expecting this, and I was not expecting that.
I know he wasn't
Apparently, it's a
particularly.
roll. But
Yeah,
yeah.
he wasn't particularly thrilled about that. It was the anti fairy bulky Darkrai set, and I know he respected a little bit to survive that if you were jolly, and then with adamant it was a roll.
Jolly guy. So yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I got a chance. And then yeah,
That ended up
And you got
that I don't know how much that mattered, but that definitely helped a lot.
yeah, I was like, I don't know. He thought
Oh
I
my
wasn't expecting that. I was
Jesus.
expecting that. I mean, he was saying he was surprised that you turned because of the ice shard, but I was just gonna eat the sash and then get a better setup. But yeah, I didn't expect the knockoff to kill. Didn't expect him to give me the chip on the ace slash, but apparently this was his plan as well.
that was,
I did absolutely nothing. I'm so
I
that,
didn't
yep.
fully get the plan, but that was it. And then he wants this. So yeah, pause, I guess. So basically, he had like 3 different plans that all didn't work except for one tapping the Jirachi swap. And so I'm up 2 Pokemon here, but he has a what do you call it? He has
still has the
a
win con.
reflect up. So yeah, he does have the Mamo still.
Well, even still,
You'll have to
between
explain to
like,
me.
go ahead.
You'll have to explain. I need him to explain to me the plan on the Iga Slash because
Yeah, I don't remember, but that was definitely his plan.
was it to get hit by the earthquake though?
Yeah. Well, he had it for
Okay.
weakness policy.
Yeah, but like there had to have been something else to trigger because
I don't
I
think
he had
so.
to be like looking for a knockoff instead of earthquake.
Oh,
Because
Jolly Earthquake, not an adamant dude.
okay,
I don't know. Knockoff does pretty good. Like I think it's still 2 taps, but maybe I'm wrong.
I figured it wouldn't because it wouldn't trigger it. You wouldn't get the bonus damage from it.
Oh, I mean, I would hit Earthquake the next time, but yeah, knockoff itself wasn't 2 tap, but it would get him into Earthquake range. So I don't know.
I mean, at this point,
I'm
almost
grateful.
anything did that. I mean, these Earthquakes are hurting.
Yeah.
I mean, he does still have the win cons, though. I know you have the Thunderous to counter the Magnezone, but Magnezone and Mamoswine could still, in theory, win this game.
Yeah, after reviewing this, yeah, I should have just swapped Blastoise here, but I didn't. So I did not know he was
Oh,
choiced.
And then the focus miss.
And then the miss, yeah, you get punished.
Where's the focus?
And then what I should have done at the beginning actually comes out.
Man, it's what happens when you don't know their choice.
that was
Yeah, I
really
should have
good.
managed
Staying
this
in was
there.
ballsy, but the
I'm
Water Z
sorry.
for that.
Oh, I thought you used Hydro Cannon, not Hydro Vortex.
Yeah. And then yeah, this is he had like 4 little tricks for me, and this one got me for sure.
Cloud Charge, I'm guessing. Earthquake. Burn Up. Matter, though. Does he have E-Speed? Does. Not enough.
It
Unfortunate.
matters though, but yeah. But
Ice
he just
Shard,
picks with the ice
endgame.
shard, yeah. And then it's just a roll at the end.
That's
Although this last one's on a bunch of roll, I think it's only like a 10% chance to kill.
where you're a little bit bulky.
Yeah.
Man, unfortunate. The rolls were not in his favor.
Well, I missed the focus blast. And
That's
the
not a
kill him
roll.
the
That'd be a roll for you to hit focus blast. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's some RNG. And then the roll on the Jirachi was a 50-50 as well that he one tapped.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Yeah. So I don't think it was too RNG crazy. Or it evened itself out a little bit.
What do we?
anyone who clicks a 70 accuracy move expecting it to
Uh,
hit the first time is crazy. Get out of here.
The first.
All right, so end of week 3, John dropped the Darkrai. You know, like why buy a Lambo if you can't drive it, right?
Yeah.
And got
Did
Cresselia
somebody
and
pick that
Whimsicott.
Darkrai up, or
Hold up. So then he picked up Cresselia and Whimsicott, which give him a little bit more utility for the roster. That does suck. I was potentially looking at Whimsicott, but I couldn't fit it on the roster. I just couldn't find a way. Then Will dropped Superior, Poliwrath, and Nidoqueen for Amogus, Starmie, Lucario, and Spiritomb. So some interesting mons there. I'm glad to see Lucario hopefully finally get some love. That man has
So
been
that a-
neglected in
I
almost
wanted the
every league.
Lucario, man. Got it a day
Homie,
before. I was debating.
homie saw Shinotic and was like, "Yo, I gotta get the better version."
Then Jason, you dropped the Chatot, the People's Champion. I can't believe it.
Aw.
Thunderous Styrian
Yeah.
instead of trading it, and then Tornadus Incarnate
My slurs were
get
not power enough. I'm
to get
sorry.
Eselgor, Raikou, and Kangaskhan. Which, yo, did you really pick up Kangaskhan for one game just to drop it?
I mean, yeah. I realized Kangaskhan was just
Ass.
whatever I picked up at home. My Bombi or whatever it's called.
What?
What did I pick up? What's the monkey called?
Ambipom.
Yeah, Ambipom.
Okay.
That's just Kangaskhan at home. Or whatever. There's a reason
Kangaskhan
the
is
6
Kangaskhan.
Ambipom
for
at
it.
home.
Kangaskhan is the Ambipom you have at home.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Alright, and then Kyle dropped Suicune and Lapras for Jellicent and Thunderous Styrian. Bunch of rebuilding going on. Not going to go over the week 4 changes, but we'll see if anyone decides to pick up Darkrai in the future. Standings. I think I've already updated a
Wait,
bunch
that didn't
of.
happen this week?
Technically, no.
Oh yeah, that's right. I waited. Yeah, I hit him with the special. Waited until the next week to do.
I forgot I've been screenshotting these, so I can just pull these up. So this is the end of week 3. The 3 undefeated remain, and 3 winless remain. I think it's been a little bit harsh on the winless people. I don't think they've been playing that bad to be 0-3, any of them.
I mean, in game, no. They've been playing well.
In game.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
like
prep,
there's,
they're losing the
like a
prep at
little
this
prep.
point.
Some,
Okay, I understand now.
yeah.
I know it's still early, and we're gonna have a lot of people close, but really wide
Hey,
open.
who do you think is going to be the last undefeated left, guys?
Um,
I mean, at this point, and I hate to say this, but I think it's going to be Phil.
I think it's going to be Matt.
oh yeah. You want to put money on that?
Pretty bones.
I'll put any amount of money on Caleb winning that game, dude. Let me look at scorecards. So, where are they at? Where are they at? So Matt has a run-in of Caleb, myself, Bryan, Day, and then Austin 2.0. So that's a really tough 5 stretch. So he had 3 big wins early. I think games against Caleb, myself, and Austin 2.0 will be the toughest. I'm interested to see how he does against Bryan. Bryan's been leveling up and adapting. He said he needs to work on his self prep some more, figuring out without help and doing stuff with other people. And then the game against Day, I think I'm excited for that because I think that's going to be a good test. Day's been leveling up and doing well.
Is it really a hard schedule if I'm not on it?
Anyway, Austin 2.0. I don't know. Austin 2.0, I think, has a little bit of a favorable run. He does play Austin 1.0, who's been having a rough time. Dylan, who's like his next 2 matches are 2 of the winless people. And then he does play Alex, then he plays Kellen, and then he plays Matt. So like as of right now, 5 of his remaining matches, 3 of them are against the winless people at this current moment.
Yeah.
And then what's my run-in looking like? Where am I? I play Kellen, Matt, Tyler, Caleb, and Will. So
Probably middling compared to the other 2.
it's like sprinkled out. It's yeah. There's like 2.
Not as hard as Matt's. Easier than, or sorry, not as hard as
Matt's, but tougher than Austin's. Yeah.
There's the words.
I'd say it's like it's really only 1 game worse than Matt's is because I do have him and Caleb, which are 2 of the games like Matt has, or me and Caleb, but he also has Austin 2.0 where I have Will basically taking that slot. I never count Will out though.
Just is it a coincidence all 3 don't play me? Just to say.
You play Austin, Dylan, Alex, and Kellen. I mean, what are you complaining for?
I'm just saying that's the only way to go undefeated, though, right?
What?
Not play me.
Oh.
Oh, you did shut down Austin's undefeated season last time.
Well, I was going for my own.
Yeah, but you didn't win the chip, man.
Well, I'm not gonna. I mean, neither did the Patriots, bro. Like, they
Yeah.
lost.
And no one
Well,
cares
yeah.
about them for that. They're bums for that. That's my team, and I think they're bums for that, man.
I mean, would you rather have the chip or would you rather have the
I'd rather have
only
the chip.
undefeated season?
They're
Because there's
not
how
the
many
only.
chips?
They're
There's been
not the.
5
They're
chips
not
or
the
4
only
chips.
undefeated chip season. The Dolphins went undefeated
No,
and
I
won the
am.
chip.
I am.
Oh, I'd rather have the chip than undefeated. Who cares about
We're
undefeated?
just different people, bro. We're just different people.
What is what? There's no trophy for first place at the end of the
Yeah, but
season.
it's rarer. It's rarer. Like, how many undefeated seasons, regular seasons are there? 1. How many chips are there? More than 1,
Bro,
you know?
he's tripping balls.
It's just mathematics.
Hey, do you got an extra tank lying around?
Me?
Yeah, if all that copium you're huffing.
Dude, get off my team, bro. Get off my team.
All right. Any closing remarks? We got put out the week 4 pick'ems.
Hulk is fake.
I want someone to not get absolutely destroyed by Shuckle. It is my one wish in life.
My wish is pull up these MVP standings.
My week 4 pick'ems. Any disagreements?
It's so hard to like travel in the past.
I mean, Jason wants to put money on that Matt victory, and I think I'm down to clown on that one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling frisky on that.
I was excited
Feeling
for Austin
froggy.
v. Austin. Hopefully, it's at least fun. But I'm assuming it'll be competitive. But at least something spicy from one of them.
I see, Phil. You have Austin 2.0. I want Austin to beat Austin.
It's not about what I want. It's about what I think.
Okay, well, I'm telling you what I want, and I want Austin to beat Austin.
Since I'm on this review, can we do play of the week so I can't complain about it?
Oh yeah, thank you. I forgot about that.
All right, well.
I mean, you should have said it while we were watching the matches. Now I don't remember what happened, but
Yeah.
I mean, Phil just wants his acrobatics thing, bro. Like, I don't know.
Oh, the acrobatics was stupid and unmet.
That was play of the week. What was better?
I like the Zoroark hide, but I don't. You don't like it. It's fine.
I mean, the Zoroark was good, but he lost.
Yeah. I mean, there's what else is there? There's
I do like taking extra sensory on both because that is cool to like. It helps further the disguise having the same move on both. You're like, oh yeah, Roserade gets that. Is that him?
Yeah, that's in that range. Yeah. I mean, there's that, or there's.
I would have given it to John's Mammothswine if he won that game.
What, the knockoff?
The Ice Shard sweep.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't win though. Okay.
Honestly, the most like, if we're talking about the most impactful plays, right?
Yeah.
I think Zeraora killing the Venusaur was huge, but I think getting the roll on the superpower, staying in the turn 1 superpower kill was absolutely gigantic on the Darkrai.
Yeah, but I wasn't even planning to do that, so that's why I'm not even.
Yeah, nah, screw it. It goes to Phil, Zeraora.
Give Phil. When's the last time you got one?
It's either that or the Turdinator. I think it was the Turdinator.
Did you give it for the Turdinator?
Yeah, the Shell Trap.
I thought we gave it for the gear shift.
Oh, then I got 2 that season.
We got some more obvious play of the weeks coming up. So,
do we?
You do.
I do.
Dang, how do you know what he's gonna do in his game that he hasn't played yet?
Pull up the MVP list and then we'll end up. Yeah. Jesus.
All right. There's top 10. Snorlax going crazy.
Victini.
I'm upset he didn't bring it. I was gonna smoke that thing, man.
Crobat was brought.
Crobat is the who invited blood.
Mammothswine was there. The speed was brought. The Fernape was brought. Cloyster was left. Cloyster. Why is that on that list? I wonder who he got 4 kills against. The Flygon was not brought. Yeah. So a couple of them not brought, so people aren't aiming for it, I guess.
I don't typically aim for MVP.
Okay, dude.
I
Yeah,
don't.
your skill speaks for you. You just
Yeah,
get it.
you just fall into it by accident.
Who have I got? I
Yeah.
haven't gotten MVP once.
Wait, didn't you get the bug? The genocide?
No.
No, I brought him like
Oh.
3 times out of 8.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. That's it. Any final comments? We're good.
We out.
Peace.